Brian, I hope you're still on here because I'm going to ask you, cultural Christianity, the killer of the Southern Christian. I'm not quite sure.
That's loaded.
It does. Can you give us a little bit more direction with kindness and love? And we'll be happy to discuss that. I will talk about cultural Christianity. A term I use a lot of time is consumerism.
Yes.
That we have a consumerist mentality to Christianity, but cultural Christianity. Oh, I'm thinking about that a little bit, where we try and base everything in our interpretation of Scripture and our understanding based upon what's going on in our culture. And
Right.
the reality is, when we interpret the culture, we need to be considered is about what? Which culture do we need to be concerned
Christian culture, God's
Yeah.
culture.
about? Well, yeah, but if we're interpreting like the letter of Revelation, we need to know their culture.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
You know,
There's a cultural context as well as the context of the words.
yeah.
Right.
So I think sometimes we forget that, because if you go back to Revelation, what we want to do is use today's culture to interpret everything,
Right.
when we really need to go back to,
I describe that as
Right.
using our 2020 glasses
oh yeah.
to look back 1,000 years ago,
And so maybe that,
2,000 years ago.
so maybe that's the reference being made there. I mean, there's a
Right.
lot of ways we could go with that statement. I won't say just the Southern Christian there, the killer of the Southern Christian. I think culturally, the culture we have in so many places is really hurting Christianity.
Well, it's even around the world. I mean, serving as a missionary in Paraguay, even saw that down in South America, that the culture can kill or have a big impact, and consumerism is a problem there too. So,
And trying to change our teachings for things so many times based upon what culture says.